Monday Night Football. The New York Jets are on the road to take on the Miami Dolphins. In this video, I have my favorite player prop, a parlay, as well as my favorite side or total in this game. We have a rare doubleheader on Monday night, so if you're looking for my thoughts on the other game, I'm doing a separate video in this instance. So if you want to know my thoughts on the Bengals and Broncos game, that video will be posted right after this one. I'll link it down below in the pinned comment description and as well at the end of the video. But as always, I am one of the most transparent people you will find on this platform. We're always going to recap the good days, but unfortunately, you got to recap some bad days, and that was what it was yesterday on Sunday. I mean, not a great day for us. We lost only 1.1 units. I say not a great day, really, from the standpoint for the people that are in the Dub Club, for the VIP members. We lost both our props there. We were 6-0 prior to Sunday, but man, Quentin Johnston under a bad play. Emeka Buka on paper looked bad, but he went under in receptions, got really lucky on that long pass that went through two Eagles defensive backs' arms. Just a tough one there. Still, the VIPs are up over 3 units, so I'm not too worried about that. Our props did feel good. I mean, all out of the losses here, Rodgers completes a 15-yard pass. DK Metcalf takes it to the house. Some poor angles. McMillan had 9 targets, but only got 4. Drake May, his longest pass completion, 33 yards, lost that one on the hook. So again, tough breaks are all around, but you know what did cash? Yeah, baby, the ladder challenge. We love to see that. Day 4 cash. We'll have $160 to play with for day 5 on Monday Night Football. So stay tuned for that. That'll be posted sometime late morning on Monday. So we'll link that video at the end of this one. But let's just dive into things. At the end of this video, I will talk about a couple other player props that I do like. I'll be playing them on Betr. If you don't know about Betr, let me inform you. If your state is in purple, well, listen up. Because if you sign up using my code SHOT, SHOT, or the link in the description, they will slap you with a free $10. You don't even have to make a deposit. So a free $10, maybe you could turn that into 200. I don't know. Or if you deposit, they'll also give you the bonus up to $200, and they'll also give you a bonus free pick. Pretty cool. Take advantage. If your state's in purple, you should be on there. Sign up code SHOT or link down below. But let's dive into my favorite player prop for this game. And we're going to have to be doing the penguin dance hopefully tonight because I'm on Jalen Waddle, actually. He's over 49.5 receiving yards, minus 115 on BetMGM. I'm only playing it for a half unit. I've struggled a little bit on these primetime games. I don't want to close out. I don't want to force, units onto the board if we don't need to. I like this play for a half unit. That's where I would play it on Sunday. That's where I'll play it on Monday. But let's talk about Waddle, who I think is in for a pretty good matchup here as him and the Dolphins are at home. Now, you count me out on Mr. Jalen Waddle on the road. I do not back him there. And if you could look at his stats, I mean, here are stats. At home, Waddle in his career, 77 yards per game. On the road, 55. He kind of ebbs and flows with Tua Tagovailoa, has very similar splits, but we've seen that kind of hold true so far this year. His 2 road games, 30 and 39 yards, and then his 1 at home, 68 yards. And I think this is a terrific matchup for him. I don't know exactly how Sauce Gardner plays defense for the Jets. Sometimes they have him shadow number 1, sometimes they don't. Maybe he just stays on one side with the new head coach. But if he is going to be out on the outside shadowing someone, it's going to be Tyreek Hill. I think Jalen Waddle can move around the rotate, just move around into the slot outside and get some mismatches on this Jets secondary. We've seen the Jets struggle a little bit last week against the Bucs. I know Mike Evans didn't have a big day. He did get injured in that one, but Emeka Ibuka and Sterling Shepard, both 80+ receiving yards. Week 1, 2 Pittsburgh wide receivers, 70+. Week 2, was that weird game? Josh Allen didn't even throw for 150 yards. So naturally, really, the Bills didn't have any pass catchers get a lot of yards in that one. But this is a Jets team that also hasn't been great at getting to the QB, 20th in pass rush win rate. And they're going to be down Jermaine Johnson and Quincy Williams, 2 guys they rely on getting pressure. So again, Tua, we know he doesn't have the deepest average depth of target. He's not throwing it deep down the field, but it's mostly because he hasn't had a ton of time. Now I think he should have a little bit more time, and I think Jalen Waddle will get at least a shot or 2 deep, but I also think he could do it on the intermediate routes. I don't think the Jets really have a great guy that can defend him. Also, if you want some added bonus, he's historically played well against the Jets. His last 4 games against them, 114, 142, 99, and then 44 yards last year. The 44 yards came on the road, and he had 9 targets in that game. So again, a guy that Mr. Tua Tagovailoa is looking for. I think Jalen Waddle can have a pretty good game. I'd consider maybe laddering him up to like 75 if you want to, but I'd rather take the 50+, 49.5. Give it to me. Jalen Waddle, go have a big game. If he wants to score a touchdown, won't love that as a Jets fan, but it probably will happen. So don't be shocked if that is the case. Let's dive into a couple of more props before getting to my lean for this game. Actually, I'll give my lean, then we'll get into some more props. We talked about this earlier this week. I actually really like the under in this game. My Jets logo is a little bit faint, but I like the under 45.5. Justin Fields comes back under center for the Jets, and I'll be honest, I haven't really liked what I've seen out of Justin Fields. Week 1 against the Steelers, the offense looked great. Week 2, he did get injured there. Justin Fields is what he is. I mean, it's the guy that is trying to make plays with his feet, not really great at throwing the football. I mean, look, I'm a Jets fan. I call it how it is. But I think that he will make some plays with his legs. He's done that. Obviously, that's what his go-to is. But we saw this Dolphins defense, sure, not a great unit. They did start to bow up a little bit on in that second half against the Bills. They kept that game competitive. And then if you think about the Jets defense on their side, their defense hasn't been great, but they've had time to rest and get ready for this game after a tough, heartbreaking loss last week to the Buccaneers. I just think this is a lower scoring game, or maybe you see field goals in the red zone. Both defenses have had an extra day to prepare, get rested, get ready to go. I could see this being a lower scoring game. Give me the under 45.5 if I had to bet it. But let's talk about some more player props. As I touched on, a reminder, if you want to play them, you got to sign up for Betr. Use my code SHOT. Link is down below. They'll give you a first deposit match bonus up to $200. And they'll give you this bonus free pick. It's only for new users. So again, new users, code SHOT, sign up. If it's in your state, you should get on in there. Let's get this party rocking and rolling. Here's what I'm rolling with, though. Got Jalen Waddle in here, obviously. Patterson, I think he makes 2 field goals. Like I said, I like the under. I think there's field goals in this game. So I would lean towards him. And Justin Fields, 233.5 passing and rushing yards. I didn't say he would suck all game. If you look at his stats in that one game, I don't know when it was, his one career start versus the Dolphins, he had like 180 rush yards. Is that going to happen? Probably not. But I still don't think the Dolphins defense is good enough to get the Jets off the field every single time. And I think you'll see Justin Fields make some plays. The Jets, I mean, I don't know what the heck they're doing on offense, but Justin Fields will keep the ball enough. And I think his pass catchers will get open as well. So I like this. I'm only putting $20 on that to turn into 100. I do think that Justin Fields, I'm trying to think of what we'll do for the ladder challenge. I'm not sure how we'll involve him. I'm sure he gets involved some way or another there, but I do think he has a decent game. Now, his rush yards line, if you're like, Austin, I want to play that, that is like 50, and I don't know about you guys, but I feel really hard taking a rush yards prop at 50.5 for a QB. I get Lamar Jackson, Justin Fields. I mean, they're arguably 2 of the best of all time QB rushers, but again, getting there at 50 is not the most easy line when they don't really have, 8 designed runs for each other. Although the Jets do run some designed runs for Justin Fields, but given he's coming off a concussion, I don't really know if we need to keep putting him in harm's way. We want to see what we got out of Justin Fields. So as for my only official pick in this game, it will be Jalen Waddle's over in yards. If I had to do another one, I really do like that Patterson field goal prop. I have no luck on field goal props. I'm just going to let you know how it is. I don't. If I make it an official pick, he'll get 3 attempts and he'll miss at least 2 of them. It's the same thing. I feel like for the longest pass completion, I'm out on that market. I tried to give it a second chance this year, but losing the Rodgers one with DK Metcalf taking one to the house, 15 yards and just going up 80. And then for Drake Mayday on the hook at 33, it's just that market's out. 0-2. We'll call it quits. Quit before we're absolutely cooked. So again, Jalen Waddle, go get the job done over in receiving yards. I will have day 5 of the ladder challenge posted sometime mid-morning, 11, 12, maybe earlier than that. So plenty of time before kickoff. This game kicks off at 7. And then, of course, if you want to check out my Bengals and Broncos thoughts, that video will be linked over here. Tap into it. Let's have a great day, and I'll see you guys back again in the next one. Go check out that Bengals Broncos video. What are you waiting for? Let's have ourselves a Monday and end strong. But it has been a great week for us, but hey, still plenty of time to turn it around. See you guys in the next one. Peace.